It is a normal day on the Source. The war between Doma, Alamigo, and the Garlean Empire has been put to an end by the crew of the Siluri, led by Gallicus Reglesny. A few months have passed since then, and a Lalafell by the name of Guppy Goldie finds herself on an airship towards the Burn, an expanse of lifeless dust that is now the key point for airships traveling from Garlemald to Doma. Garland Ironworks has started a project to erect a barrier that will prevent those airships from crossing, to keep reinforcements from encroaching on a land now free. Guppy has been summoned to help work on the wall. Her proficiencies in Magitech and normal, mundane technology are second to none at this point. She's been working as the engineer aboard the Siluri for quite some time now, and she's gotten very good at it. Her footsteps trace the dust, her captain following behind her as they approach the side of the new wall. And as they stand and look out over the barrier, which is already beginning to form, Guppy hears a voice. She feels a pounding in her head, and it's almost like her being is split apart. Her soul torn from her body and cast across the void. Her last memory is her captain's worried face, looking down at her. And then she awakens on the edge of a cliff, overlooking a coast that is familiar yet different. And around her, there's no sign of her friends, no sign of her crew, no allies. Only cliffside shrubland. A lot of monsters. A whole lot of monsters. This place is overrun with creatures she's never even dreamed of. And above, there's a golden sky, but the rays casting down from it are not warm. They're cold. Cold enough to burn her skin almost. She doesn't know where she is. She doesn't know what to do. But off in the distance, there's a town. A town with people who look a whole lot like her. And so she begins to walk. And that is where the altered story ends for now, and where we begin the true adventure into Shadowbringers. Hello everyone, I am your host Shelby Mousedrive, and today we're playing Final Fantasy XIV Online. And we will be starting my favorite expansion, a lot of people's favorite expansion, Shadowbringers, which sees the Warrior of Light cast from the Source, where the rest of the game takes place, to the First, a reflection of the world that the game starts in. It is overrun with an abundance of light that is tearing the land apart. And a sort of lord who resides in the Crystal Tower has called you, has summoned you to the First to cast away the light as the Warrior of Darkness. I fucking love Shadowbringers. It's got some of my favorite characters in the game. It has maybe one of the most, like, interesting plot lines, and it doesn't fall short in the way that a lot of other... What the fuck? It doesn't fall short in the ways that a lot of the other storylines do. It's fucking awesome. It's peak. It's incredible. And I'm very excited to play it. So let's not waste any time. You know the story. You've heard my tale. And now, look at my fish. Hello, hello, hello. I'm looking for a good chat blocker, but like every image I put on here, it doesn't feel right. So we got Ralsei smoking a joint. Hi Mare, hi, welcome. I hope you're excited to see Shadowbringers, because I sure am. We got Guppy here in her dwarven outfit. Looking pretty fucking snazzy. Yay! Did you like my little my little tale? My little story I weaved? So actually, I forgot I was actually fucking playing music on Spotify. And we gotta turn on the in-game music. Here's Fish House. Everyone knows Fish House. Thank you. There were a few moments where I was like, I paused too long, I fucked up, but I'm glad it was good. Alright, let's go start this shit. After I check my retainers, because you can't just like not check your retainers. Go my sharks. Bring me more useless shit. The Circus Trench. Oh man. So one of the fun things I want to do here is I will be reading all of the fucking dialogue. I will voice every character, and I will try my hardest. And I think the first character we're gonna talk to is Tataru, if I'm remembering correctly. Is it Tataru or is it someone else? It's Tataru. I'm gonna try not to have my fucking map open all the time. It's a habit of mine, and it like blocks so much of the screen the way I have it set up. The Circus Trench. Tataru is itching to share what appears to be good news. That was a scene voiced. It's not. Alright.
Good news, Guppy. We've had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I doubt we'd ever have found with the, A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the ironworks and the sons of... I'm fucking it up already! I'm stumbling over dialogue, help! A path I doubt we'd never have found had the ironworks and the sons not added their numbers to our party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. Then we better go and give him a hand.
Yeah. It's shortening. I think it was weird wording and shortening the Sons of Saint Koenig to just the Sons fucked me up a little.
My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again. Meaning we have no time to lose. There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way.
Yay, we get to go see the Ironworks team. I gotta figure out how to fit Tataru into the fucking Pearlport AU. Guppy's online girlfriend. What's up, Crystal Tower? It's been really fun, like creating like an AU guppy that's so different. And it's just another out of playing toys. I love loading times. Whoa. Thank you for fucking putting a link to the stream in the events chat. Using MySpace. Oh my god. What's the time period? Has that been like decided? Fucking MySpace.
Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We found bugger all without you.
Biggs, wedge.
The way she said Biggs was really funny.
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Why does he sound like that? Why does he sound like that?
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
Oh, I have to fucking... I have to disable my Discord overlay. I don't know why that's on again. Get that shit out of here. I literally have the overlay, like, disabled. Why did it fucking put it back on? There we go.
Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
I think they said 2010s, but the town is still stuck in the 80s in terms of infrastructure. Okay.
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Sonny's still having to use, like, dial-up to fucking talk to, like, modern AU Tataru.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her.
This is in character, fucking Guppy just like wandering away. Whoa, Alex! Hello, welcome.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
My disc. My cog.
Isn't that the ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Uh-oh.
Now I have you. You are
Unhand me!
What's happening?
Exarch calling kind of annoying. Release me.
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just glad you're here. Ria writhing in pain on the fucking ground, like clutching her head. Wait, no, this is good. Don't touch her. Whoa. So beautiful. I think the downside of playing a Lalafell is that every scene is like a little funny. Like it's a little silly seeing this like tiny thing like floating around.
We did everything right.
Artburn!
Still, it came to this.
Artburn, come back! Whoa. Who the heck is that? Yeah. And all the NPCs having to like crouch down. Minfifi!
Time has not yet come.
I miss you! Fuck, man. It's already happening. Hey, man. You alright? Wait, guys, everything's okay. It's just purple now. Oh, my aching head.
From endless dreams I awake.
calls me to action once more.
Hey, something familiar, a chocobo.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
What do you mean, this time of night?
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk yet, he'd reply. Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
Whoa.
You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
I would have a drink with them. I would sit down and have a drink with them.
I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the shining tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around.
Dude, first time I hear the fucking Crystarium theme again is gonna go crazy.
Go on now, friend. They'll take good care.
5 Twitch ad jail? Did they just run 5 ads back to back on my fucking stream? Maybe I need to have the fucking like Twitch panel up. Just so I can run ads manually.
To dizzying heights it rises. The gleaming spire.
A minute and a half.
Threatening to
God.
pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light. The
Aren't
pure
Chow
alchemy.
cute? You can visit the Chow Garden anytime.
Lemonberry. Thank you for the follow. Who goes there? Who is that? Are you one of my fishies? That's that name sounds familiar. Oh, Charlotte, hi. Okay. Welcome.
Aren't Chow cute? You can visit the
Bear,
Chow Garden
thank you for the
anytime.
follow. Alright. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. I have been waiting for this day forever. It's alright. Wow, 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 wow. I fucking love Shadowbringers. Wait, can I do a cool trick? Well, let me do a cool trick on OBS. Hold on. Game capture, filters.
How would I do this? Color correction? I don't know if I can do it. Hold on. There will be a brief delay while I do something in Clip Studio. I love the music for this expansion. Hold on, I'm doing something awesome. How do I do this? Alright, let me look up something real quick. Ah, I see, okay. This. Wait. There we go. Okay. It doesn't work super well, but... Oh my god, do I have to save this fucking image and then like... Hold on. Here we go. So... Why can't I just drop it into the fucking OBS? God damn it, man. The things I do for entertainment. Here we go. If you invert the colors of Lakeland, it fucking... all the trees are green. All the trees and the grass are green. Did you know? It's a cool little trick. Cool little design tip. Or something like that. Yeah. What's my fucking bind to RP walk? There we go. Whoa. Everyone, welcome to Shadowbringers. It's a little slow. You know what? I should hide all the fucking quests in my journal. All these hard dungeon quests that I never finished. And I have this one in here too. Those who know. Tataru, but also Terry. There she is!
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
I'm not gonna fucking answer your riddles 3. Just let me go.
From where do you hail?
The source.
The source? What is this cryptic nonsense? Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Uh-oh.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Wait a minute, things might be scary here. No! No! How could this happen to fucking merchant guy's shard? Hey man, hey man. I like realized who it was, and my heart literally skipped a beat. That's my guy.
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well.
Dude, he was hauling ass.
The others, your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Thank you for being nice to me after learning that my friend is a wizard. The funniest thing about like fish canon Shadowbringers is that Guppy doesn't know this guy. She wasn't there for Crystal Tower. She doesn't know who the fuck this is.
Before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons. I had intended to bring you
There's the fucking the like. Hold on, I'm gonna listen.
That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief.
This is just some guy.
And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
Does anyone know? Does anyone know him? Do any of the fish know this guy? Because it would be really funny if no one knew him. Like it was like a completely separate adventuring party that helped out with the Crystal Tower.
As to wherefore.
Okay.
Awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch. I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
I have voice volume so fucking low. He's like whispering. Like no one fucking knows him. Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused?
An inkling, yes. I can only beg your forgiveness. Matters here forced my hand. But all shall be in due course, I promise. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above.
Yeah, why is it like that? Tell me.
Here in the first, the world has been consumed by primordial began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. 9/10 of the stars.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
And the fortunate
Yep.
few who
Yep.
survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now.
Scary monsters.
Sin eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. Though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. For in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
Not me. I'm just a goldfish.
But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
That's literally just a humble little gupster. You're looking for a different guy who's like tall and blue. Well, tall and red and kind of blue. But not that other guy that's tall and red. That guy's busy. That guy's busy doing stuff underwater. Listening. Fucking listening, bro.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol. A monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
The Crystarium! Crystarium, my beloved. And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Here, take this sheet music, and I got you a really cool sword. Enjoy, my friend. Is it better than what I have? It's the same. It is exactly the fucking same. Okay. Thank you, sir. The Crystal Exarch has a request for you. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium's civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar.
Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. After you have done so, walk up the steps next to the aetheryte and head out to the left to arrive in the crystalline mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Catlas, one of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him and his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps. Take the exit on the left and simply continue straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path.
It's really good, the way it's like... It's kind of turning like gold, like it's touched by the light.
The third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetheryte Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city, and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough.
Crystal clear, my friend.
Ha, very good. I concede the layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain...
The captain? Hold on, say that again?
The people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars, and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There is an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. When you finish making the rounds, pray meet me in the largest courtyard at the center of town. Until then. Welcome to my awesome city, my friend. Enjoy our speaker system with our awesome fucking theme song.
Wow. It's so fucking cool here. Alright. You know, it's time. During this quest is the time to fucking get all the Aethernet shards, so we're gonna sidetrack a little bit to do that.
Hello, MTV. Welcome to my Crystarium. Please step through our front gates and witness the work of thousands over hundreds of years.
By focusing your senses, you detect the flow of vastly distant currents of ether. Your connection to these energies is faint but stable, and should allow you teleportation to aetherites in the source. Yay! Let's go upstairs first. Oh man, hold on. Can I first person here? Can I can't even look high enough to see all of it. Pretty cool. Is it fucking down here? Ow! My freaking legs, man.
You're so feathery. I love the fucking fucking Amalja like equivalents on the first. I cannot fucking wait to get to the pixies, man. I was thinking about him for a second there. Hey, Braggy. Wow.
New to the city, friend? The spinning head and wide eyes give you away.
I haven't done the new deep dungeon yet. Can we have a fishy activity night and do the deep dungeon?
Welcome. My name is Braggy, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchants stock a wide range of equipment, so we should have something in your size. Forgive my asking, but you are a dwarf, yes? We don't get many of your lot coming down from the mountains these days.
I'm sorry, did you say dwarf? Oh no. One day.
Aye, something wrong?
Ooh. I'd be up for that.
Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a hume, and the taller one is an elf. That sturdy individual over there is a galgant, whilst the one with the horns is a drawn. And then you have the large scaly chaps with long tails and a knack for raising livestock. Those would be the Zune.
I love deep dungeons, but for like a long ass time, I have not really had people to do them with. And like solo is all right, but it's always more fun with a group. Yeah, I would like anytime there's deep dungeon shit, let me know.
Which is apparently not what you call them. Do the dwarves have different names for all the peoples of the world, or did you pick up the common tongue in some far-flung region? Ah, the same as the Exarch, eh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years, and despite their obvious learning, they've floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry, should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions.
Your exchange with Bragi has taught you about the peoples of the first. They suck so bad. They don't know anything. I didn't get the Ethernet shard. Fuck. Walk my ass over here. Woohoo! You know, I think the Crystarium is big enough that they should let us fucking ride mounts in here. And you know what? Maybe controversial. They should let us mount in all the cities. Why can't they? Why they've you know taken so much advice from World of Warcraft? Why can't they take that too? Wow. Oh, damn it. Those are... Okay, it's up there. Oh man, Braggy's voice fucked up my throat a little bit. It's been a while since I've had to do like a growly voice like that. Wait, really? Is there like a hole in the ceiling? Can you... Wait, can you fall from up there? Wait. Oh shit. You know what? That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. My cabinet of curiosities. Lauren. Excuse me, miss. Are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, well... What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even a scrap of scribbled-on parchment? My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Morin at your service, and this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research? Oh, so you've an interest in modern history. Splendid! A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives, I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment and I'll fetch it for you. And here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable? On with the lesson, then. Move my mic a little. "100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. Sonny! What's up, bro? How's it going? You're just in time to learn about this wonderful world. Awesome. Awesome. What are you drinking? Okay. We called this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leech of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Oh my god. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yet just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvrant, and Norvrant alone, spared the fate of Erasure. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin-eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from Norvrant's sky. Even now they circled the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. Grenadine with whipped cream and cherries on top. Oh! Yum! And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or if you would rather I speak of the matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. Your exchange with Morin has taught you about the Flood of Light. Woohoo! Oh! My legs! Now we go uppies.
The indestructible Gup. Nothing can take her down. This goldfish is unbeatable.
With her dwarven armor, she can face any threat, survive any creature. What's up, Catless? Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. I'm going to guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin-Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized too, thanks to us in the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources, and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is the place to visit if you ever need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate like those Yulmoran layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some of the folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence, pulled the entire thing out of thin air. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he has never yet let us down. So if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you've ought to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Oh, brother, I will be back. Just ask for Catless, and you'll find a niche here in the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning. Your exchange with Catless has taught you about the life in the Crystarium. I didn't see the line break at first, and I thought he just said Peepaw got that legendary skin. Like he's fucking playing Fortnite. It's just, like, he's actually really, really fucking old, but it's like a glamour. My friend, would you like to join me for a match in Tilted Towers? Together we can crank 90s unlike anything you've ever seen. The towers we will build out of bricks and wood will rival even the one I slept in for hundreds of years. Oh, fuck. I didn't attune to the fucking crystalline internet shard. God damn it. I gotta go back up. We got a #1 purple parse right now. Final Fantasy, wait, Final Fantasy, we get down. Savage Raid on the board right now. My friend, we will achieve a victory royale. Is that gonna be the fucking running joke for the series? Is Exarch Fortnite player? Why can't I want to go over there. I want to go that way. Can't go that way either. I'm just gonna get stuck on like higher and higher floors of the Crystarium. Wait, where's the crystalline? Oh, it's over there for some reason. Okay. That was my problem. Right. Yeah, there it is. Woohoo! And then we go to the pendants. Oh, the pendants. Oh, the things that happen in the pendants. We get a message on Discord? What was that? It was one of my streamers going live. Woohoo! Good luck with line art.
Slop speed. Oh, I'm gonna have so much Pearlport stuff to catch up on. It's just like, I looked at the collaborative lore channel and was like, uh-oh. It hasn't slowed down since I stopped looking. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of this world and its people? It's so hard to do it's so hard to do the Exarch's voice, because he's really breathy, and also has like a really low, like a really deep cadence. And so by the end of a single line, I'm like fucking dying. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Take my notes. Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but 'twas necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that the details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the selfsame one you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. And although I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Yeah, like... I've barely touched fucking AU Guppy, but I'm already like, I wanna do more. I wanna write more. I wanna draw more. I wanna get her interconnected with like everyone else's fucking characters. It's really, really cool. AU Gup. Wait, why'd I equip that? That sucks. Give me my Nero armor back. Hold on, let me put her on screen for Sunny. So we got this like modern like Earth fucking human like drama horror AU that we're working on in the fish server, and it's fucking awesome so far. Gale's dad is like gentrifying and fucking like fucking up this like little rural town. Oh, was Killian posting about it? Awesome. But here's a why can't I just drop this into OBS? What the fuck is wrong with my OBS today? Hold on. I have to manually fucking add the source. So here's Guppy in the real world. Funnily enough, named Sunny. It's on theme though, because Guppy Goldie, I came up with that name right after I met my friend Goldie, who I play D&D with, and I was like, well, it wasn't intentional, but it was like fucking, it's just one of those things where my subconscious came up with the name, and I was like, yeah, that sounds good, and then I realized later, like, oh. So we're continuing the theme of her having similar names to my friends. Wait, yes! I'm excited to see Tiny Sunday O'Halloran. But yeah, she's weird kid who's like doing Goonie shit and looking for buried treasure. And her dad is like a union guy who runs a like auto repair shop. I love her.
And I'm gonna be drawing more of her when I'm done with stream. Yay! Woohoo! Where were we? The hat. Yeah, literally, I don't know if you saw in the screenshots that N posted, but we were talking in the like in-game FC chat, and I said that her fashion sense is Carl Walking Dead. All like fucking hand-me-downs from her dad and his like big cowboy hat that he wears sometimes, but more often than not, Sonny just like steals it. Soul tab. Oh yes, dude. Where's Masha Papotos? There's been a dire fucking lack of Masha Papotos at Soul tab. Masha freaking Papotos. All right, we were gaming. Let's see. Travelers of Norbrand. The Crystal Exarch is finally ready to discuss the matters of your comrades' whereabouts. You've done as I requested and learned something of the world in which you find yourself now. Now it's time I fulfilled my half of the bargain and explained what has befallen your comrades. That is a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters. I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. The tower's gate lies open then? I'm ignoring that the second option exists. I don't know who that guy is. Well, yes, of course. It can be opened and closed just like any other. Does that seem strange to you? Greya Tia. I know not how the tower functioned in your time, but I assure you there is no danger of us being locked inside. Guy who is pretending. Guy who is acting so fucking hard. That's like one of the reasons why fucking Belvamir Graha is a thing, is because they're both actors. They are both people that like adopt masks appropriate for whatever role they're playing. Life is a stage, and they're the actors. Greetings, madam. The Exarch awaits you within. Need to drink more of my tea. Oh, my poor aching voice.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions. To put it simply, they are here in the first. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As for your companions, however, Yustola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the first for almost a year. My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well.
God, he's also so like, oops, my bad. like shrugging, like, come on, man. You fucked up big time. Just admit it.
As they were not the object of my
Hey!
their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are in truth merely spirits that one can see and touch. Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
I forgot about that. I remembered that the scions were like souls, but I forgot that they like they have to do the fucking like crystal shit that they like put their souls into. Which means that'll be the same for the fish, except for Gale. Is Gale the exception as like the actual warrior of light? Yeah, because now I'm imagining him like going through the fucking gateway carrying like 15 like of those the little soul crystal auracite things. His pockets jingling like he's got a big fucking bunch of coins in there. Then find a way to send them back.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us.
Alright, Chow
Whoa.
Cute. You can visit the Chow Garden.
Thanks for the follow,
anytime.
Alex. Welcome to my world. Enter my computer. Gale suspiciously clinking back into the rising stones.
In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future, that which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
Delivered so fucking bluntly, Jesus.
Their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours.
The fucking robes.
Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home.
Thank you, Crystal Exarch.
What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
Aye, but I'll see you keep that promise.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort.
Independence?
Perhaps I can show you around.
A room independence? I hope it isn't haunted. Oh, goody! Hold on, I need to turn up the voice volume because it's so low. It's not even that low! Just some fucking, like, Sonic Adventure 2 audio mixing. All the sound effects and music are, like, 5 times as loud for no reason. I think... before we continue here, I'm gonna take a small break. We're gonna go to BRB. I'm going to make some more tea. What was that? What? Oh, you want an ether current? Sorry, this bitch is singing the fuck out of this song. I love that video. I think about it so much. The fucking, like, the static, like, armor with his fucking, with his tiny little face. That was a Ruben video. Oh my god, it's so good. Can you? I'm gonna go to BRB. Can you link it in chat when you find it so we can all watch it together? Oh my god. Thank you, bro. You're my hero. All right. A respite for aching bones. Rest. We shall return soon. Yeah, this is the this is all the splash screens. I love it.
Congratulations! Your Chow has become a hero Chow.
I return. Oh. Whoa, Sonny. Thank you for the sub. Okay, let me take a look at this. Let me take a look at this video. We're gonna try and autoplay. Now wait, no, here we go. Wait. Let me go over here. Do I have a window capture in my main scene already? No, I just have fucking browser sources for Fugi. Where's window capture? Here we go. Fucking incredible video.
What? Yeah? Hold on, I can't hear you. Oh, you want an ether current? Sorry, this guy just sing the fuck out of this song. I can't hear you.
And it gets louder at the end. It's so fucking good. Oh, you want an ether current? Fucking knocks me out, man. Oh shit. This bitch is singing the fuck out of this song. Ugh. Youch. I've got some tea. I've got some Lady Grey with honey. My favorite. Actually, that's not true. My favorite tea is one that's really, really hard to find. It's a Danish black tea with quince blossoms. And it's really hard to get in the US. My parents used to have our fucking Danish friend send us like kilos of tea in exchange for like tabletop gaming books. Lady Grey is really good. I used to be a big Earl Grey head, but then I learned about Lady Grey and I was like, wait, it's just better. It's just better, like in every way. Peach honeybush tea? Hold on, I'm looking this up. Peach honeybush tea.
Wow. Dicky Farms. Oh, okay, okay. It's similar to Ruibos. I would drink this. This sounds delightful. I gotta see if I can find something like that. Alright, everyone lock in. We have to listen to the Crystal Exarch's life-changing lines. The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I have been informed that a room has just become available at the Pendants. Which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along. Okay. I'm just gonna teleport, by the way. When you first start around a fortnight, you want to look for an item called Chug Splash. This potion, which has a... Wait, he's actually talking.
The commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
Okay, volume's better now. He's not whispering in my ear anymore.
Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough. Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old.
Oh, shit.
As for a unit of measurement, we agreed
My bad.
upon the term gil. A word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower. Some of which may be familiar to you.
iPhone. Guppy hates Tombstone, man.
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your home world. A Van Kerm Sin?
Wait! I forgot!
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
Yes!
My dear fellow paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task. This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift? How wonderfully exciting! What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did! You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin. But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails? Just as I thought. Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your isne fis, and you my snay yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other. Raise your hand.
It's like such a Kingdom Hearts ass scene.
Tis done.
I love this shit.
Dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap her message to your friends in the source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Send a message to Tataru! Yes!
Consider it done.
The game is playing right into my hands. Rise up, Guptaru Nation. Let me hear you go fucking crazy, Guptaru Nation.
As you heard, that was Feo-Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium. Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Switching away from talking about the Pixies, and he's immediately, like, kind of disinterested. It's alright, bedroom, okay. As a result of your pact with Feo-Ul, you now have access to delivery moogles, market boards, and summoning bells while in the first. Thank you, Feo. Where is my summoning bell? I need to fucking check my ventures. Gunromaru. Badass. Love a good katana. Realistically, this is all just getting turned into seals. It's like exceedingly rare that my retainers bring me something I want. And fucking Lemon Shark keeps bringing me replica Sky Pirate jackets of healing. I've gotten like 3 of them. And like, not that glamour. I already have it. I already have this shit. Stop bringing it to me. Hey man. Ah, there you are. I was just finalizing the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here at the Pendants for the duration of your stay, to make use of as you see fit. When you're ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray, rest and recuperate, and we shall reconvene in the Ocular anon. I believe that covers all the practical concerns. Thank you for answering my call, Guppy. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless. A pleasure to meet you, miss, and welcome to your new home at the Pendants. Your room is ready if you'd care to retire. I hope nothing Ardbert happens in here. I honestly don't remember, like, when he starts showing up.
Open those windows. Get some light in here. Alright, it is right away. Good to know. Hey, man. Hey.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
The warrior of darkness?
What? Did you just... You can hear me? Oh, gods, how long has it been? That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source and try to hasten their goddamned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia, how she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the first. The flood was poised to
Virgil! What's up? Welcome to the stream.
Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood? A 100 years. 100 long years. My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew
Say
it,
that again.
I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me?
Fish mention!
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Come back. Arbor, come back. I miss you already, man. God, his fucking voice acting is so unbelievably good. I love Arbor. Arbor. I know what I said. And I meant it too. What the fuck? Someone... Hey! Hey! Who is that? Who are you? Someone patted me. Someone patted me while I was in cutscene. Where the fuck am I going? Back to the tower. And then we get to pick our route, right? We get to decide where we want to go first. Mr. Scuppy, the Exarch awaits you within. Let's go inside.
How did you find your new
Ah.
I trust you were able to rest.
I had a ghostly visitor. Who's that guy I know?
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know.
My boo-boo, my favorite guy.
Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts.
Whoa.
This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the flood of light. The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland.
Sorry for my gulps.
The north is the fairy kingdom of Il-Meg. That is where you'll find Urianger. To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest. Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty.
You can't just tell me where the fucking pixies are and then say, well, you can't go there right now.
As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium. Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armorang. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin-Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe. So, will it be Calicia or Armorang? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you've made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount.
Hmm.
Ah, but you must be wondering about Frankfurt. has taken with a new companion and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of sin eaters. Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
A new companion. How mysterious. Yay, more junk. Some new pants. Alright. Can I do a poll? How do I do a poll on Twitch? Well. Hold on. Alright. I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes. Which twin? I love when they do the like branching paths at the start of an expansion. There's a couple of those. There's one in Heavensward. There's one in Shadowbringers. I don't remember if there's one in Endwalker. Honestly, my memories of Endwalker are like very hazy. And then there's one in Dawn Trail. Love that. Love when they do that. Like for real. Let's look at my messages and my posts. Oh, I should check how if my fucking shirt is gonna be here soon. I ordered a really cool shirt from Shinigami Eater's new fucking like clothing line, and I'm like checking every day, like, bro, I fucking need it. I need my shirt. Literally, like, I know it's not gonna be here until at least the 15th, but I still check every day. Okay, it looks like its last status update was still fucking California. Boo. Look at this. Let's see if I can fucking copy this in here. Ah. Even split, huh? Even split on the poll. Comes down to a coin flip, I guess. Something about OBS for me is like, why is this an AVIF? What the fuck is an AVIF? Can they just stop inventing like new file formats? I'm kind of sick of it. Where did this fucking file even save to, man? What's going on? I'm scared. Okay, it saved to my desktop, just Twitch doesn't support, or not Twitch, OBS doesn't support AVIF. So I have to fucking screenshot the shirt. Because everything is so hard. To the horrors. I mean, they're both destinations are kind of awful. Let's see. Where's my screenshots? Okay, this is the shirt I ordered. Shoutouts Moon RPG. And on the back it has the fucking what's her name? There's the fucking like the like floating head saying fucking find a lot of love, please. Really, really cool shirt. Very excited to wear that. So what what do we do here? Which quest line is the horrors? Alizé's, okay. Let's go to Amarang. Ready to depart for Amarang. Alizé will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She, impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of a summoning was. Repeatedly. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Cassard, the master of a merchant caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaro launch, and he will see that you reach your destination. The Crystal Exarch is eager for you to meet with Alfino. Oh, this is the other quest, okay. I don't care about that little lordling. Beat that old man's ass. The Exarch paces her off and she shows up with like a big like wooden mallet and just stands there threateningly. It's like that guy on TikTok who just smashes like fucking little porcelain statues with his big hammer. Amaro launch. I know where I'm going. I've been here before. I've played these games before. Drop an anvil on him. Reduced to nothing but fine blue dust.
If you've come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard.
Sealed missive. A wax-sealed envelope addressed to Cassard.
Oh, a friend of the Exarch. Hoping to meet someone in Amarang, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. All set? Then off to the unforgiving sands we go.
You can now travel to Amarang. Speak with the adroit Amaro tamer to fly to the desert. You can also use your Aether Compass to assist with locating ether currents in new regions. The Ether Compass can be found under Collection in the Duties section of the main menu. Ether currents. I remember Shadowbringer's ether currents aren't too bad.
Arang. From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang once rose. When I journeyed...
Oh fuck, it's Sunday, I forgot.
Long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder.
It's TF2 night.
He told me Arang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
See you, Charlotte. Thank you for stopping in. It's nice having you around.
Ugh. No matter how many times I come here, the heat never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night, though. The sky is still bright, of course, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alize friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mordsuk to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot. I'm off and I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Right, we head southwest, straight as an arrow.
Oh man. Dude, fucking first person, hold on. Look at the wall of light. Literally awesome here. Hold on. This ain't lore accurate. I'm sorry, Pebble. But I can't have you here. It's so fucking beautiful. What do I have? I have like no mounts on Guppy. I need to fix that. What about Midgard Stormer? My dragon buddy. Oh man, we got ether currents to worry about. We got, hey, stop that. What was I saying? We got ether currents to worry about, and then this is also the expansion that introduces shared fates, right? With the fucking bicolor gemstones and shit. That'll be fun. That's something for off stream.
Stop here for a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Before you cross the River of Sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. They built them big, didn't they? That's Kasser Sharl, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches in Abatharang. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say it was once one of Norvrant's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Nabatharang's lands were lost up to the light, its great city included. Few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days, not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become little more than an Amaro roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mordsuk. Let's press on, shall we?
Gotta love a good post-apocalyptic, like, fantasy world. A lot of, a lot of Shadowbringers, like, areas in tone feel similar to, Breath of the Wild. I kinda wanna play that game again. Oh yeah, to me, this has always sounded like, oh my god, it's always sounded like kind of like a Metroid Prime track. Like I can totally imagine the fucking Amarang Day theme fitting right into like Metroid Prime 2.
Here we are, Mordsuk. By the blessed shadow, I love this town.
Cassard stands at the entrance to Mordsuk, an eager smile on his face.
Mordsuk. Not just full of Mord, but Humes and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? They might look like shifty little blighters, but more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet.
Lima should have been here. It is crazy that that Lima didn't end up into like Merchant Town. But I guess Yulmore does also make a lot of sense. Yulmore hurts him more, which is like I feel like the important decision in deciding the fish's locations in Shadowbringers. Like if Guppy had ended up anywhere else, she probably would have run into someone like pretty fast. She might have run into like another member of the crew pretty quickly. But because she's up on the fucking like cliffs in Calusia, the Grand Lift doesn't work. Like she's so distant, she's so isolated that she doesn't even have like the chance of fucking meeting anyone until the either the lift is fixed or she finds another way down. It's all about the drama. It's all about the torment.
Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Gengen. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived.
Amaro! No, not the ads. Fuck. The downsides of being a fucking affiliate. Emotes and subscribers, but at what cost?
Stop looking at me with them big old eyes.
What was the last thing you heard?
taking a second to stretch. Ugh. Just trying really hard not to fucking have the world's stiffest back when I end stream.
Maybe once I moved, I should get a standing desk. Yeah, I was so I was saying that like it's very important for like Gup's personal fucking like torment that she's isolated and doesn't have the chance to like encounter any of the crew. But yeah, it's all Shadowbringers for the fish is all about just fucking tormenting everyone as much as possible. I'm not shrimping. At the very least, I'm not shrimping. I'm just sitting in a really bad chair. Stretch channel point reward. You're true. You're so real for that. I need to set up my channel point stuff. One of these days. The suffering. Hey, that's a kobold, by the way.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Maud Souk.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare.
Oh, Beta. Liba. I can't wait to do Shadowbringers roleplay.
As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Maud Souk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Maud dig up.
Staria Fairy Torment. Staria Fairy Nightmare.
Aye, that they do. For Maud do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value.
He's so little guy coded. It's really good.
That's why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Maud philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Maud says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
That's like the most high quality coin I've ever seen in this game. Why is this model and this texture go fucking crazy?
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer. I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here! Come and look!
You buy?
He voices Euless? That's fucking crazy.
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Wow. Let's get this guppy something to eat. What's up, man?
Welcome to Ronron's, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes?
Alright, Chow Q.
Whoa!
You can visit the Chow Garden anytime.
Thank you for the follow, Virgil. Grubs! We got meat, bread, and worms. I'm hungry for some grub. I want to eat some grub. I think Guppy would go. Guppy would go for the bread. I have to play the character, I'm sorry.
I call that mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruit, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat.
Oh, you have to try all of it. Oh no, you have to look at all of it and then choose. Okay. Uncooked meat.
That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights. Oh, you'll like those chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks, spear with stick, then roast over fire, crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. Everyone's favorite plump white worm slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you'll never want any other treat.
Honestly, the fucking like cactus fruit flatbread sounds good as hell. I would eat the fuck out of that.
They all look tasty, yes? Which to choose? Which to choose?
Give me the mush loaf. Worst indigestion of his entire life.
Ah, very wise. You won't wither on the sands with a gut full of cactus fruit filling. You have the gold. And done. One Verbatite honor buys you 40 loaves of bread.
My invisible 40 loaves. Hungry guppy. Every last mouthful. Keep eating.
What an appetite! What a belly! A new legend is born in Mortsuk! Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Kengen will be pleased that you honored ours.
She's okay. Ignore that she just staggered like that. She's okay.
Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns.
Thanks, Ron. Oh my god, that voice was actually way harder on me than I thought it was gonna be. To get that pitch, I really gotta push my voice.
I I was watching from here, Guppy. You honored our custom and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Mordsuk. If you need anything in Amarang, we are here to provide.
No, I just got XP. What? I'm like less than 10k XP from leveling up. That's cool. 50 flatbread shaped, suspiciously 50 flatbread shaped guppy. We're all out. Cassard is impressed with your gastronomic fortitude.
You have courage, my friend. Ronron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Mordsuk. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for, you just need to do the lifting and carrying. I'll go and take care of some last-minute haggling. I'll go and take care of some last-minute haggling then. See you in a bit.
You may view the market receipt at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Table cactus, iron ore, Nabatharang antiques. Okay. Cactus, iron ore, antiques. Got it. Oh, jar of water. What's up, bro?
Cassard sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again?
Iron.
Iron ore, of course. That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours.
Herbal remedies, box of antiquities. I'll be taking that.
Hey, no touching. That merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Cassard sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no, no, no. Nabatharang relics, wasn't it? All packed in that box here. Handled with care.
Where's the last one? Oh, I should have tuned to the Aetheryte. Dude, spit it out. Come on, not cool. It like starts shaking you. Picks you up by the ankles and shakes you upside down.
Spit it out!
Am I duped? Where the fuck is this cactus?
No one in this fucking town is selling a cactus. Table cactus. I think this exact same thing happened to me the first time I did this quest. And, well, here we are again. What's my gear doing? We're good. We'll just repaired all this. Where the fuck is this goddamn cactus? I'm gonna go crazy. Wait, is it you? When you look at the names? It's the sack of herbal remedies!
You came in with Cassard, yes? Good, good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please take your prickly purchase.
This guy's been in the markets all day thinking about prickly sack? What the hell? What the hell?
Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. Aye, that's the lot. Alright. Aye, that's the lot, alright. Good work. And quick work, too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you wanted to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you return, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I'll have to drag in my middleman to sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs.
Who's this? Who we talking about here? Uh-oh, wait. I know you. I know that hair.
Well, if it isn't the lovely Tesleen. It has been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Alize. I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention.
Wait, I know who you are. Alize has told me so much about you. You're Guppy, aren't you? I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Alize quite well since she took up guard duties there. Do you want me to take over as Guppy's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it'd be no trouble.
That would be a great help. Thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Omarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium.
Wait, we level up from this. I love leveling up. Do I get anything cool at 73? I get nothing at 73? When do I get my next fucking action? Bloodfest. 76.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You get nothing. I do get the feeling of number go up, which is the greatest reward of all. A desert crossing. Tesleen is eager to set off. Alize has been desperate to see you, Guppy, so let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find. I'm slipping into a different accent, and I kind of fuck with it. The inn isn't too hard to find. Really, you can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. We just need to swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. Well, most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance. The local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? I thought you might. Alize was always saying how much you, let's get going, shall we? I hope nothing bad happens to her. That would be terrible. Don't worry, I'll save you. Oh, that's my AoE. I forgot what button that was. Sorry, there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. And yet hardly a match for you, it seems. I'd always thought Alize was strong, but in her mind she was never, Now it makes sense. Well, we should, push on. Might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. I think once we get to the inn, then we'll probably wrap up. It's been about a little under 3 hours. I'm getting attacked by moles! I'm actually like at a level where things are attacking me. This is crazy. There we go. Walk all the way the fuck back up here.
She looks so silly on her fucking dragon.
Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn.
I'm not even being attacked by a mole right now. I can't see it, so it's not there. And I can't see that ancient lizard either. My hands are off the keyboard. I don't... Nope, not me. Not me, ancient lizard.
This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow. But first, let's head inside, shall we? Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from this Crystarium since Alize arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted? You don't know. I don't think I've met anyone besides Alize who is unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave out something obvious, so it may be best to have Alize give you the full explanation.
We'll talk to Alize. We'll start the next quest, and then that'll be it for tonight. But I will, real quick, I want to cover schedule stuff. So, for a little bit, I've been thinking I was gonna make this like a twice weekly series. Otherwise, it would take fucking forever. But here's my thoughts. Lemon Shark has completed adventure. Here's my thoughts. I think I do want to do it twice weekly. I want to do it twice bi-weekly. And then the other, like, in-between week, there will be one Shadowbringer stream, and then Thursday will be Bug Fables with my friend Damon. So it'll be, say, like, week 1, Shadowbringer stream on Thursday and probably, like, Friday. Week 2, Thursday is Bug Fables, Friday is still Shadowbringers, and then go back to the, you know, we cycle back and forth. And hopefully that'll allow us to get through Shadowbringers in like a relatively like decent, like get through it at a relatively decent pace, while still being able to finish the other ongoing series I have. So that's the plan. And I'll actually, since that'll be like consistent moving forwards for like the time being, I'll actually put that like on my Twitch schedule on my account, so you can go to my page and look at it to remind yourself. I usually don't use the Twitch schedule system because I don't know, it's just like, it's kind of a pain in the ass if you don't like stream the same things over and over. Yeah, it's really bad, but if I have like fucking consistent things that I'm doing, then I think it'll work just fine. So yeah, that's schedule stuff, and now let's
I didn't even notice that those were like your custom emojis. They're so tiny. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Alright. Following in her footprints. Tesleen. I'm so sorry. That wasn't even a good one to interrupt the fucking reading with. Following in her footprints, Tesleen cast her gaze around the inn, hoping to spot Alize. That's awesome. I love streaming. It's so fucking fun. I have some emotes. I have follower emotes, if you may have noticed. We got Mousy Heart, we got Mousy Trans. And then I think the subscriber emotes are Glorp, True, Wurmple, and Dwagon. So these are all the emotes we have. I worked really hard to make them. And I will be making more. I love my animated emotes. Trans freaking rights. I love being transgender. It's like every day I wake up in the mirror. I wake up and I look in the mirror and I'm like, holy! I like did that. I transed my whole fucking gender and it made my life like substantially better. Yeah! Woohoo! Trains high five. Yup, hashtag did a thing. Man, fuck you. I love you, bro. Let's wrap this up for tonight. Now, where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out the south side and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. My aetheryte. Hashtag my aetheryte. Hashtag my guppy. Goldieing my gup. One more Aether Current collected. Woohoo! Alize is nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look to be about the right size. The small footprints lead off to the northwest. The footprints continue on to the northwest. I don't want to get attacked by mummies. I really don't want to get attacked by mummies. I would get scared. Continue around to the west. No! Leave me alone! They're gonna fucking hit me with the Pharaoh's curse. Go, bro, go away. Go away.
There are more tracks here, but they end in a mess of disturbed sand. Whoa. Kinda low-key a little beautiful.
Get back here!
Here she is!
Is that... It can't be.
Impressive.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
Our fucking girl, bro.
How are you? We've fought them to a standstill, then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the Flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects, but when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the Flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct, that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eater's victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
Heavy stuff, man. Real fucking heavy stuff. But we got Alize on our side. It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me so well as a training ground. Tesleen and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters. Which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. And, that'll have to be it for tonight. Don't fucking... Get this worm away from me, man! I just want to go into the sanctuary and log out. There we go. Need my XP buffs. And also not waiting 20 seconds to close the game. Oh my god. Ugh. Well, we tire of the light, and to darkness we return. Thank you, my friends, each and every one of you, for showing up tonight. This has been really fun. And there will be more. There's much to do in Norvrant, and a lot of people to save. So we will be returning on... We will be returning on Thursday with our next stream, and then another on... another on Friday. Or maybe I should do Thursday and Saturday. What did I say earlier? I don't remember. Well, now it's gonna be it's gonna be Thursday and Saturday. So we will be returning on Thursday, and then the next Shadowbringer stream after that will be Saturday, same time for both, 7 p.m. EST. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, this has been wonderful. It's like so fucking fun to stream and like get to hang out with all you guys. That's the reason I do it. To hang out, to make my friends laugh, to make my friends smile. And I'll keep doing this as long as you keep smiling. It's all I'm pointing at you. It's all thanks to you that I'm here right now. Well, that'll be all. Once again, thank you for tuning in. And I will see you next time for more Guppybringers Fishie Fantasy 14 online. I am smiling, and I'll never stop smiling. I got hope in my heart, I got joy in my life, and I will never stop smiling. And that's that. Alright. Good night, everyone. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.